running back. Hello, that's the Jet calling. Let me click over.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Charles. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the first carry for Bush. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. That's it. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, that is caught at the 7. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yellow. I go one way. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Three. Watch out. Switch. Mike 5-4.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 1-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to want. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now, they took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Whip. Drop. Check, crunch.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Got a man. It's Brown. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter as they've got it with a second down coming up. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you. 57 colors. 57 colors. 54 Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Let's go now. 18 data. Here we go. Zoom. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Hang on.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Spinning again. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Mahomes firing complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go! Come on! You got nothing today. You got nothing. Sponge! Sponge! Oh. No! Take four!
They run again on first down. Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I got one. No. You're out.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Okay. Show it up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Bush. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. A first down carry here for Charles. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check the general. West.
Again, it's Charles. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Yellow. On the line. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch. 15. Say.
A give. This is Bush. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
He's brought down by 4 yards.
on second down. It's Charles, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on? And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Single. Smoke, smoke. Single.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
36, 36. Get it on. West.
59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
I'm going to run you. I'm going to run you over. Check. Plus, plus. Part 9. Mike, part 9.
Now back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All day, every day. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check 26, check 26.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down now, it's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Switch, switch, switch.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Watch the eye. Attack. Safety's creeping. Hey, 15. Watch out.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Yellow, I'm going. Go, baby, turn over. Get that ball. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
On second down, it's Holmes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here we go with Charles. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want
that all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 51 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, you can't read. It's a 6. You ain't got nothing. Hey, turn it up.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. Watch the outlaw. Watch the back. You gon' take. You got take. You got take right there.
On second down now. It's Allen, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Check. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
That tremendous return put them in field goal range right now. But I look at the overtime rules and know that a touchdown ends the game. I don't want to just settle for 3 there. I want to go ahead and get 6 right now.
Check 50, check 50. Check 9, check 9.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They run. Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd down, it's Allen, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike 59. Mike. Target. Check 24. Check 24. Watch the shift.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A partner, a great game that we got to courtesy and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really